And yesterday we were joined by an artist who kindly allowed us to play her song Sweet, back when we started featuring artists at the end of the podcast. Now I'm pleased to say we are joined live on the line by Tamara Laurel. Hi there, thanks for coming on.
Hi guys, thank you.
So you're just down the road from our very own Matt Trumpets in a little town in America called Washington?
Yes, well, I'm from Washington. I actually live in Los Angeles now.
Tell me about life as Tamara Laurel right now. Is it non-stop touring, partying, smashing up hotel rooms?
Not quite. It's a little more tame than that. Lately it's been a lot of studio time and a lot of filming acoustic performances and getting ready for the next album that my band and I are going to release in early 2015. So I'll let you guys think that that's how cool it is, but it's not.
You've shattered the illusion. So there's no caravan of RVs and sex, drugs, and rock and roll till 4 a.m.
No, and it's funny. It's so tame that I had one glass of wine yesterday and was completely wasted. That's how tame it is.
That sounds about like me with my cycling. Because I think is I don't really drink a lot, and if I have like a glass of wine, it just knocks me down. So
exactly.
I can sympathize with you there.
And then you're in the social situation where you're way more drunk than you should be, and they don't understand why because you only had one glass of wine.
Well, don't worry, I make up for it. I'll drink for all three of us, and I'm
Perfect.
always more drunk than I should be.
Perfect.
You've been performing since a very young age, and you've sort of been on a journey, like a musical journey. And what I would just like to know, sort of, where does this adventure? Where's it going? Where's it taking you?
I started off doing musical theater and kind of, you're on stage, you're in a different, you're assuming the role of a different person and you're performing music somebody else wrote and you're not playing any instruments. That's kind of how I got the start. And I always wanted to write songs and perform them and be a musician, but I was so terrified. I kind of put it off for a really long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's funny because you're right. I have been performing for so long, but it was actually just last year that for the first time I ever played out with a guitar and just me singing a song I wrote. So still pretty new at that, but I don't know. I just want to see how far I can go. Yeah, I made the first album because I won a contest and won a little bit of money and thought, why not? I'll just use that money to record it. And luckily people heard it. And so now I'm just focusing on the next one. And I think I'll just, one day at a time, one project at a time.
So immediately, the EP that you have at the moment is called Lightning.
Yeah.
And people can buy that on Bandcamp?
Yes, Bandcamp, iTunes, Amazon.
What are the key challenges? I mean, as a musician, trying to make it, and obviously you said, you won a competition that sort of got you started. But what are the key challenges you face now, since then to now? I mean, things that you've got to overcome.
I think just the shape of the music industry has changed so much. When I was little, I really wanted to do this, so I would watch these, pop stars and kind of see how their careers took off, and you kind of think that that's what you want, but we're just the label machine is kind of dying down, and it's really up to the artist to kind of not only write and record and produce and play, but also kind of take a business ownership of their own music. So I think a lot of challenges that I face and my musician friends face are getting your music heard and getting people to care in a world that is oversaturated with new music, which is a great thing. But, we don't have these large, grand superstars really anymore. Everyone is pretty accessible. So it's just getting people to care and listen and finding a way to make it work without that big backing.
So a question then for you, because I did some research and I saw that you graduated with a degree in business studies.
Yeah.
So is that helping you? And it's honors, by the way, so it's not just a degree, it's honors. You're one of these people that just seems to be great at everything they touch. But anyway, do you think that degree in business studies sort of help you now that you said that you don't have the backing of the big labels anymore? So does a degree in business studies almost help you formulate your own business?
Absolutely, definitely. And it's funny, I've really been thinking about that over the last few months. If we've, been getting some deals done for this next album. I'm very thankful for that. I concentrated in global studies, entrepreneurship, and marketing, which all, ironically, have been exactly what I needed.
Definitely.
And actually, right after school, I took a job at a division of News Corp doing ad sales. So I kind of have had like the real world career experience too. So I'm really thankful for that. It set me off a little bit. You know, I'm not as young as a lot of people just getting started, but I'm definitely thankful for that experience.
Well, obviously we can't ask a lady her age, but we can get to know a little bit more about you. The way we do that on the Judge 13 podcast is we answer a question set to us by the judge. And last week he asked us all, what annoys you? And there was a lot of grumpy old men on the panel, and it was a lot of mainly traffic related, a lot of fear of change, and not social change, actual money change. But we'll ask you, Tamara, what really gets under your skin?
Oh, those are some good ones. Bad grammar.
Oh,
yes.
It's terrible. Poor spelling. I will like hate someone if I like meet them and they just, I don't know, you know, when people text message and they use like the letter U.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay, yes. Well, let's never be pen pals.
And also people who try to make too many plans. You should just kind of like, you know, go with the flow.
Hippie. Okay, thank you very much.
As a project manager, that doesn't compute, Tamara. Like, what? No plans? What?
We've heard you describe yourself as nerdy in the past, and I'm a nerd, and I have a lot of nerd friends that I hang out with, and none of them look quite like you. So I'm trying to imagine do you spend your evenings reading comics and playing World of Warcraft?
Not exactly that kind of nerd. I really liked school, and I'm not really like a person who goes out to a bunch of parties and goes out a lot. I'd rather stay at home and read or research. But I mean, for example, I got home from the studio on Sunday night at like midnight, and I should have gone to bed, but I was on the internet researching these shrimp they found in the Caribbean that live like 1.5 miles below the surface of the ocean in like 750-degree water.
Extremophiles. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like in providing clues to like alien life. Like I just research too much on the internet. I just like to know everything, you know?
You sort of alluded to this a bit earlier, and this is about being nervous on stage, right? So how did you overcome that?
Exposure therapy. I was so terrified, and basically you just make yourself do it. That's the whole, you just go up and do it. I was so afraid. I used to be physically ill before shows. I would go like 1.5 years ago, I would show up to open mics in LA and put my name on the list, and then I would leave. I would just run before my name was called. I did that for like a year, but I think that it's a good lesson because I don't get nervous at all now. So if there's anything you're afraid of, just like make yourself do it. It's called exposure therapy.
See, initially when I was nervous about doing the podcast in front of these guys, I just imagined them naked.
Oh, no.
I don't do that anymore. It wasn't nice.
That's not exposure therapy. That's like shock therapy.
Worse. Yeah, that's worse, right?
And with Dr. Gary Hartstein, he didn't really make us imagine that much, did he? So, okay then. So we're going to play your song, I Want You. So it's basically a song about how you like to get drunk on Thursday afternoons, or am I misinterpreting the lyrics?
Yeah, it's about a really great Thursday I had a couple years ago.
Why do I feel like there's a subtext to that?
No, this is what I'm waiting for. So you've got it hanging on your lips here. You've got to give us more than that, Tamara. I was living in New England at the time, just really briefly, just for a few months. And I don't know, I was flying back to Texas that day and just ended up having a really great day. It was one of those times where I had like a glass or two of wine and was like too drunk. No, that's actually the first song I ever wrote that I thought should be recorded. So, and actually while I was writing it here in LA, there was an earthquake. So I took that as a good omen.
Excellent. So if you wouldn't mind introducing the song for us, we'll get out of here.
All right. My name's Tamara Laurel, and this is my song, I Want You.
And we'll see you next time on The Judge 13.
I've had too much wine for Thursday night. It's only 6 o'clock. Too early to be kissing outside. It's hard to fight it though. Oh, and your eyes are that blue. And I don't care if all New England knows that I want you, 'cause I do. Bit of a breeze, but it's the brightest April day. Southbound tracks were pulling away. I bet they'd all agree I'm sitting way too close to you. But I don't care if these strangers see that I want you, 'cause I do. Back to Chicago, leaves in the morning. Chandelier moon, dead at night, thinking if we don't sleep, we can elude goodbye. Before the magic disappears, I wanna leave you with proof, and I don't care if the whole world will hear that I want you, 'cause I do. I don't wanna lose you, darling. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna say goodbye. I want you, you know.